Hello everybody, it's me, TONIK TZW, and look at the title of this video. It's Screw This, I'm tired of waiting, and I'm playing a torpedo boat that lacks concealment. I'm in the Tier 7 Japanese battleship, the Key. Some people call it the K2, but it is actually the Key. I'm quite sure of that. But legendary mods. Everybody is playing ships and they're all trying to tick off these missions for legendary mods. And I don't think this team was any different. We've got a Tier 6, Tier 7 game, but there's only the one Tier 6 in there, which is the Nelson for us and the Leon for Red Team. And I don't play battleships a lot. I often say it. I don't play battleships. I'm a destroyer man. I love my destroyers. This thing, I can't remember the last time I played it. You know, I had to bolt on the propellers before I brought it into the game to make sure that it was serviceable. But play the game is what we're going to do. It's domination, and I always say, caps are king. Repeat that after me. Caps are king. You win this game by controlling the caps, not trying to stand there toe to toe with the red team and bludgeon them to death. And if there's anything you need to do in this game, it's to support your destroyer, which is exactly what is not happening for this game, because most of blue team are going to clump up on one corner of the map over there. Most of red team are going to do exactly the same at the opposite end, and it is going to be one of those games of kissy catchy where they chuck shells across the top of each other and hope that somebody can somehow get an advantage. Now, I'm incredibly frustrated at the state of this game at the moment. I thought it was bad before, but it just seems to be getting worse. And you look at that Georgia there, we got to see him in a minute, because that Georgia, I think, is a little bit like me. I think he is sick and tired of waiting for teams to do things. Now, I've decided to go the long way around, which isn't necessarily the best way to go around in a battleship, but if I was to sail down the middle of the map, I would expect to be getting blown out of the water and sent back to port within the first few minutes of the game. But look, there are 8 ships. The destroyers have taken each other out. They're both dead, so now there's no need really to worry about torpedoes in this game, is there? Or is there? That's the thing. I know there's a cruiser out there with torpedoes on red team, but the Key has torpedoes too, and it's quite clever with them. It's just that I rarely get the opportunity to get close enough to use them, because when I do take this ship out, yeah, it doesn't always end well. But this one is going to be different. You'll notice that still the majority of blue team are all sat back, but the guys on this side of the map are actually going to make a contribution, because you can see my mic flashing up here, and I'm just saying, look guys, I am FING sick of waiting for teams to do something. We can't all just sit back. And you look, you notice, red team have got a ship on C-cap, and the Georgia, a ship the size of the Georgia, has sailed up the middle of the map and hung a hard left into A-cap. And I know that I am absolutely ranting at this one, but that should not be happening. A battleship the size of the Georgia should not be sailing down the middle of the map into a capture point without being spotted. This is backwards, and I'm so incredibly frustrated that this is the state of play. It gets worse. I know this guy's in the cap. I know I'm coming around the corner. I know he's got big guns. I know I'm going to lose some health. But to be honest, if this is the way that this game is going to play, I don't want to be part of it. So as far as I'm concerned, this is an absolute kamikaze run. I will kill this ship if I need to, or he will kill me. I don't care, because I don't want to be part of this team, but I'm still going to play for this damn cap and do what I can. We get torpedoes off at that Georgia. Whether or not he forgot I had torpedoes, I don't know. But here I am, a tier 7 battleship sailing round the map, killing another ship and getting onto a capture point. While the majority of blue team do still just sit back. Although now red team have decided that they've got a cap and they're going to push. So they've waited for somebody else to do some hard work and now they're going to push. I'm going to take a swig of my tea because I need to lubricate my vocal cords to carry on with this rant. A friend said that when I have these rants, they're my Meldrew moments. If you don't know Victor Meldrew, if you're not from this side of the Atlantic Ocean across in the UK, go and Google Victor Meldrew and have a look at his rants on YouTube. Yeah, you'll understand where they're coming from. So I'm now looking, trying to see what's going on, and I noticed that there's an Iowa there behind us, and he's pushing round. There's a ship out there who's doing nothing but reversing on the map, so there's a chance. Could it be French? I don't know. I can't remember, but there's the Iowa. Now, even though the Iowa's come round that way, you'll notice that the guy that was at the back on this side, instead of thinking, right, let's push round in case that Iowa tries to push, he's going the other direction. He's decided the safest place to be now that red team are pushing up that right flank is to move forwards. Now he may get some damage shooting across the middle and getting some shots on ships, but I think he was just concerned that things were being pushed and he didn't want to hang at the back anymore and get himself stuck. But hey, I can't imagine what is going through some of these people's heads. We have got an advantage with 3 ships up now. The destroyers took each other out. I took out the was it the Georgia? Sorry. And I can see that Leon and I'm thinking, holy shit, can you really shoot from this far over? And I actually am beginning to think, is that Leon AFK? Because surely he wouldn't just sit there, would he? But hey, it's free damage for me. Blue team have finally grown a set of plums. I was going to say balls, but I probably shouldn't. But you can take from that sentence what you will and join those words up in whatever order you wish to enhance the quality of this rant in the standard of gameplay in World of Warships Legends. There is the cruiser. He's getting rained on. I'm going to put some fire on. And this guy that pushed down through the centre towards B, now that most of the game is pretty much over, is probably going to pick him up for the kill. But we do lose another ship in the process. Now that guy at the back, there he is. It is French. It's the Leon. I'm not sure if he's AFK. He does look dead in the water, doesn't he? He looks absolutely dead in the water. So we are going to put some shots across there as well and take some free damage. The cruiser's there. He's in a smoke screen. I'm kind of protected from him. I'm thinking I'm back up. Once the smoke dissipates, can I get a shot on him? We've got, what, 10 seconds there for reload. But I'm still very wary that this Iowa is out there hiding around the corner. And I've hung around here long enough because as far as I'm concerned, I did my bit. I was tired of waiting for anybody else to do anything. So I went out and I did my bit, but I'm not done yet. I've hung around here. I've tried to spot, where I could. I've tried to get fire on where I could, but I just thought, if nobody is going to support me, if nobody is going to support, if nobody's going to come forward and push and help, then why the hell should I sail out and help anybody else? So it was a bit of a jack decision. I don't know if anybody else knows that term, but saying that something's jack is you're doing it for yourself and you don't care about anybody else or any circumstances that come from your actions. But there we go. So I am still the only ship across here, really. I know that people might have range on this guy, but I just decide, screw it. If needs be, buddy, I'm going to come and ram you. So it's your decision. I'm going to let the fires tick. I know I'm probably moving into secondary range, but to be frank, I don't care. This game is
a
pretty
couple
much
divisions.
over. It's pretty much won.
All
I've
right.
got torpedoes.
Yeah,
You
I'm down
haven't,
to.
and I
You
might
guys
be
want?
in the unstealthiest boat in the
Yeah, you wanna
world
send 'em?
for using torpedoes, apart
Yeah,
from
tell 'em.
perhaps
All right.
the new German battle cruisers. Hey, but look, everybody's chipping in for damage now. But nobody's thinking about that centre cap yet. I'm waiting for my reload. The torpedoes are coming. If anything, I can get these off. I can turn into that guy after getting the salvo guns off. I've got hit points to sacrifice here. This is literally a kamikaze run. The only place he's reversing into is fire from the rest of my team. So, yeah, they have all finally contributed something to the
Probably doesn't
win.
even
But
know.
did it take a push
Oh my
from me
God.
to get things moving? Of course the killer's going to go to somebody else at the end, but I don't care. I don't care for that one. Just under 123,000 damage. I got the one kill. We get a handful of torpedo hits. I get my first win in a tier 7 battleship, and I finish top of the board, and not by a short margin either. Look at that. Double what the Iowa had at the end. If you've enjoyed this rant, if you want to hear more rants, tell me what your best bit about it. If there's a colloquialism that you enjoy in English hearing in these videos, let me know what it is below. Click one of these links, watch another video. Don't forget, like, subscribe, tune in on the live streams, and I will see you all in another one next time. Goodbye.